where did you and Jamal, in terms of this friendship, started, and he started staying with you? Let's start there.
My friendship with Jamal started during filming. Me, Jamal, Vay, and Lodi were kicking it a lot. Like, we were kicking it outside of filming a lot. Or it'd be me, Jamal, and Vay will go to Bulldogs or something like that. All four of us have done something outside of work or outside of filming. And I gained a bond with Jamal for some reason. Like, it was Jamal's vibe that really gave me like, oh, I can fuck with this nigga. He cool. Like, he cool. Everybody go through what they go through, but somebody always needs somebody, needs some help. And I've been in a situation where, I've been homeless and things of that nature before. So he was kicked out of somewhere and needed a place to stay. Mind you, he was only supposed to stay at my house for a week. That Friday, I believe, he was supposed to have a job by then and got some money to where he was going to be staying in either like a pad split or Airbnb, a hotel, something of that nature once he got his first check. That was the plan.
But because this person was already acting funny towards me, my calls and stuff was already being ignored. Everything was already being ignored up until it was something that pertained to them and the U-Haul being stolen. But so again, now when they got back and they needed a reason to reach out to me or to hear from me or to check if I was okay, because mind you, we were roommates in a place. You told me I was good until Tuesday, but you knew the lights were going to be off on Saturday. Didn't tell me until I called and told you, hey, I wake up and the lights off. Oh yeah, I had them disconnected today. Well, why would you tell me that it's good until Tuesday? Like, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. But I'm your brother.
I never told you to take my stuff. I never told you could do that shit.
I said you told me to take shit. I never said you told me. Did I say? I never said you did. I did it out of a courtesy.
You can take my shit out my house. Nobody told you can take my shit anywhere.
Recently, I'm moving my shit to Houston. I get a U-Haul. I tell Jamal, hey, I'm about to go take my shit to Houston. If you want to ride with me, you can. So that whole week, he knew that I was leaving that Friday or that Saturday to go take my stuff to Houston, okay? So that happens. I'm moving out of my apartment, so I turn off my power the week before I move out, mind you, knowing that this man is supposed to leave with me to Houston. We get to maybe 2 days before, I tell him, hey, or 3 days before I tell him, hey, you know what? I'm actually just gonna drive my U-Haul down by myself and I'm gonna fly back. He's like, oh, okay, good, because I didn't have no money to feed myself and I don't want to be riding down with you and I didn't have no money to feed myself, things of that nature. And I'm like, okay, bet, so it worked out. You can stay here for a couple of days until I get back. Mind you, I forgot that I even scheduled for the power to turn off. So I'm going to Houston. He called me. He let me know that U-Haul is calling him to remind me to return the car. He make it seem as if U-Haul is calling him as if I'm still in the shit. No, they know that I'm dropping it off in a different state. I just didn't drop it off at the right time. So he called me Saturday about that. Or Friday, yeah, he called me Saturday about that. Lets me know everything. Then also calls me and tells me that the power's off. Asks me if he could send me $20 to turn the shit back on. Mind you, you ain't never offered me no money to keep anything on while we was in this. Now you want me to turn it on so you can stay there for the next couple of days? Like, that don't make no sense. I'm very observant when it comes to shit. No, that don't make no sense. So in my head, I'm like, I'm not gonna be able to turn that shit back on. So I tell him, we've talked, I tell him, I can't turn it back on. So he say, okay. Next time I hear from him, he's telling me, he called me and tell me, I'm moving into my new spot in Lithonia. Okay, cool. You got somewhere to stay, this and this and that. Mind you, never knew he was moving into an apartment at Lithonia because he was supposed to come with me to Houston. We were supposed to rock it out, go half and half on a hotel, and then move to Houston to finish out this next couple of weeks out here in Atlanta. Bet, okay? No, never told me that he had a place to stay. Okay? So I come back Monday, and my furniture is gone. My couch is gone, and my bed is gone. I never had a discussion with Jamal about him even inquiring about taking my shit. First of all, you said you didn't have no money to go to Houston. How the money to remove my shit out my apartment? He never asked me if he could have it. He never inquired about even if he wanted it. He never said, could I possibly? Or he never said, hey, I'm gonna hold on to this for you because people saying they gonna steal it when I talked to you the first time. Never said that until I call you and text you and ask you about my shit because you thought I wasn't coming back to my apartment. Mind you, I left that stuff in there because I'm getting ready to sell it. Now I have nothing to sell because you decided on your own recognizance to take my shit without asking.